Are you ready to discover the secrets to maintaining health and youthfulness after 70? Most of us believe that walking more is the key, but the truth may surprise you. Doctors are warning that walking alone may not be enough and may even accelerate aging. Let's explore 5 things more important than walking to maintain strength, energy, and independence in the golden years of life. Don't miss the last one, a little talked about secret that plays a crucial role in extending lifespan. We often hear that walking is one of the best exercises to maintain health, especially as we get older. The image of seniors leisurely walking in the park has become familiar. However, the truth may surprise many. Walking, while good, is not everything, especially after age 70. Why is this? Imagine you are building a house. Walking is like building the walls. It's important, but if you only build walls without a solid foundation, without a system of supporting pillars, the house will not be able to withstand storms. Our bodies are the same. Walking helps us move, but it is not enough to build and maintain a comprehensive physical foundation. Over time, our bodies undergo natural changes. Muscle mass gradually decreases, sarcopenia, the ability to balance worsens, joints become stiffer, and the risk of falling increases. If we rely only on walking, we may ignore these important factors and inadvertently accelerate the aging process. So, what is more important than walking to maintain health and independence after 70? Let's explore 5 secrets that experts recommend you prioritize. First, muscle strength is a weapon against aging. Walking is a great activity, but it is not enough to build and maintain muscle mass, especially as we get older. Sarcopenia, the loss of muscle, is one of the greatest enemies of independence in older adults. Sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength due to age. This process usually starts after age 30 and accelerates after age 60. Sarcopenia not only affects our appearance, but also has serious consequences for health and quality of life. Decreased mobility is one of them. Weak muscles make it more difficult for us to perform daily activities such as walking, climbing stairs, carrying things, and even standing up and sitting down. It also increases the risk of falling. Weak muscles reduce the ability to balance and react quickly when balance is lost, leading to a higher risk of falling. Falls are one of the leading causes of serious injury in older adults, such as hip fractures, head injuries, and even death. In addition, we also experience reduced strength and endurance. Weak muscles make us tire more easily and have difficulty maintaining physical activity for long periods. It increases the risk of chronic diseases. Sarcopenia is associated with many chronic diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, and cognitive decline. It also reduces lifespan. Studies show that people with low muscle mass have shorter lifespans than people with high muscle mass. Walking mainly affects the lower body, and even so, it does not provide enough resistance to stimulate muscle growth. That's why doctors emphasize that after age 70, strength training should be a top priority. Strength training, also known as weight training or resistance training, is a type of training that uses resistance to stimulate muscle development and increase muscle strength. Resistance can come from weights, resistance bands, exercise machines, or even your own body weight. Strength training has many benefits for older adults. It helps strengthen muscle mass and strength. Strength training helps prevent and reverse age-related muscle loss. It helps improve mobility. Healthy muscles help us easily perform daily activities and maintain independence. It helps reduce the risk of falling. Strength training helps improve balance and react quickly when balance is lost. It helps strengthen bones. Strength training stimulates bone growth, helping to prevent and treat osteoporosis. It helps improve cardiovascular health. Strength training helps reduce blood pressure, cholesterol, and the risk of cardiovascular disease. It helps improve blood sugar control. Strength training helps improve insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control in people with diabetes. It also helps improve mood and sleep. Strength training helps reduce stress, anxiety, and improve sleep quality. It helps enhance brain function. Studies show that strength training can improve memory, concentration, and cognitive function in older adults. Finally, it also helps extend lifespan. Studies show that people who regularly strength train have longer lifespans than those who do not. Meet Robert, 74 years old. He walks regularly and believes that is enough to maintain his health. However, one day, he found it difficult to lift a box that used to be very light. He also felt that getting up from the couch had become more difficult. Initially, he blamed it on age, but his doctor explained that muscle loss is not just an inevitable thing, but also happens faster if we do not challenge our muscles. Robert started adding basic strength exercises to his routine: light resistance bands, bodyweight squats, and simple dumbbell movements. In just a few months, he noticed a big difference. He felt stronger, more stable, and had more energy throughout the day. Strength training does not necessarily have to be lifting heavy weights at the gym. You can start with simple exercises at home, using resistance bands, doing bodyweight exercises like squats or push-ups against the wall, or even lifting household items. It is important to gradually increase the difficulty of the exercise so that your muscles are constantly challenged and developed. You can increase the number of repetitions, sets, or increase the weight of the weights/resistance bands. Want to know what your strength level is? Try sitting in a chair and standing up without using your hands. If you can do this easily, that's a good sign. If you have difficulty, it may be time for you to focus on rebuilding your strength. The good news is that it is never too late to start strength training. Strength training can reverse muscle loss, improve balance, and help you maintain independence for years to come. Secondly, balance is the safety brake for old age. Walking helps you move, but it doesn't always improve balance. This is especially important after age 70, when the risk of falling increases significantly. Falling is one of the leading causes of serious injury in older adults. Many falls occur not because of weak legs, but because of poor balance. Imagine you are driving on a slippery road. If your braking system is not working well, you can easily lose control and cause an accident. The ability to balance is like the braking system of the body. It helps you maintain stability and avoid falling when faced with unexpected situations. If you do not actively train your balance, you can unintentionally increase the risk of tripping, slipping, and dangerous falls. You may think, "I've been walking all my life, surely my ability to balance is still good." But the ability to balance is not a constant thing. It gradually declines over time if you do not actively train. Walking is not enough to activate the small muscles in the feet, ankles, and abdomen, which play an important role in maintaining balance. If your ability to balance weakens, even a small misstep can lead to a fall that you have to spend months, even years, to recover from. Meet Edward, 76 years old. He is an active person, but one day, when stepping down from the sidewalk, his foot was placed at an odd angle and he suddenly lost balance. He managed to regain his balance in time, but that moment made him realize how vulnerable he had become. His doctor advised him to do simple balance exercises, such as standing on one leg, shifting weight from side to side, and practicing controlled movements. In just a few weeks, he felt healthier, more stable, and more confident in his movements. Balance exercises do not require a gym or special equipment. You can do simple movements such as standing on one leg, trying to stand on one leg for 10 to 30 seconds, repeating several times for each leg. You can stand near a wall or chair to maintain balance if needed. Walking in a heel-to-toe style, walking on a straight line, placing the heel of one foot touching the toes of the other foot. Shifting weight, standing with feet shoulder-width apart, then slowly shifting weight from side to side. Practicing yoga or Tai Chi. These are great exercises to improve balance, flexibility, and muscle strength. Better balance not only helps you avoid falling, but also improves posture, enhances reflexes, and improves coordination, making every movement easier and more controlled. Stand near a table to ensure safety and lift one leg off the ground. See if you can maintain balance for at least 10 seconds. If this is easy, that's a good sign. If you have difficulty, it is a sign that you need to improve your ability to balance. The ability to balance is one of those things that you don't think about until it is too late. but training it now can help you stay healthy and independent for many years to come. Thirdly, flexibility and suppleness are the lubricant for the joints. Walking helps your legs move, but it doesn't do much for flexibility, a factor that becomes extremely important after age 70. Over time, our joints become naturally stiffer, the range of motion decreases, and movements that used to be easy can begin to feel restricted. If you've ever noticed that turning your head feels more difficult than before, or that bending down to tie your shoes is no longer as easy as it used to be, it's a sign that your flexibility is declining. As your mobility begins to decline, so does your independence. Many people don't realize the importance of flexibility until they start to lose it. Walking alone doesn't stretch the muscles sufficiently, nor does it act on all the different types of movement that your joints need to maintain function. That is why doctors emphasize that after age 70, spending time on flexibility and movement exercises is as important as keeping the body active, because that is what allows you to continue to perform daily activities without feeling uncomfortable or stressed. When was the last time you reached for something in the backseat of a car, or try to put on a jacket? Did you feel smooth, or did you notice stiffness? Many people ignore these minor changes, assuming they're just part of the aging process. But what really happens is that the muscles and connective tissue tighten over time, gradually reducing flexibility. Meet Walter, 78 years old. He still walks every day, but over time, he has noticed that getting out of bed in the morning feels stiffer than before. When he reaches for something on the floor, he has to bend his knees more than usual. His doctor told him that the loss of mobility is not only due to age, but also to not using his joints fully. So, he began to incorporate gentle stretching exercises, controlled movements, and joint exercises into his daily routine. In just a few weeks, he felt more comfortable, and even noticed an improvement in his posture. Flexibility exercises don't mean sitting down and touching your toes for 10 seconds. Dynamic stretching, controlled rotation, and gentle yoga-inspired movements can make a big difference. Simple activities such as neck rotations, shoulder rotations, pulling knees to the chest, or rotating ankles help keep your joints lubricated and pain-free. Greater flexibility means less pain, better blood circulation, improved posture, and even reduced risk of falling. Stand straight and slowly turn your head as far as you can to one side, then to the other. Do you feel smooth, or do you feel tense? If you notice limitations, it's a sign that your flexibility is decreasing, and now is the time to do something. The loss of mobility is not inevitable. Just a few minutes each day, focusing on stretching, you can keep your body feeling younger, more flexible, and pain-free for many years to come. Fourth, abdominal strength and posture are the spine of health. Walking can help your legs move, but it doesn't do much for abdominal strength or posture, two things that become important after age 70. A healthy abdomen is not only about having firm abdominal muscles, but also about maintaining stability, preventing back pain, and ensuring that your spine is always aligned when you move. If your abdomen is weak, you may begin to feel discomfort in the lower back, have problems with balance, or tend to bend forward when walking, all of which can increase the risk of falling and joint strain over time. A healthy abdomen helps you maintain good posture. Healthy abdominal muscles help keep your spine aligned, reducing stress on the joints and muscles. It helps reduce back pain. Healthy abdominal muscles support the spine and reduce pressure on the intervertebral discs. It helps improve balance. Healthy abdominal muscles help you maintain stability and reduce the risk of falling. It helps improve digestion. Healthy abdominal muscles help support the internal organs and improve digestive function. Meet Harold, 75 years old. He has always been active, but over the years, he has noticed that his shoulders are rounded forward and his lower back feels more stressed, although he walks every day. His doctor explained that bad posture is putting extra pressure on his spine and joints, leading to chronic stiffness and increased risk of imbalance. So, he began to incorporate gentle abdominal activation exercises, such as pelvic tilting when sitting, resetting the standing posture, and tightening the abdomen into his routine. In just a few weeks, he noticed less back pain, better posture, and even improved breathing. Abdominal exercises do not require a gym or any special equipment. Simple movements, such as standing straight against a wall, tightening the lower abdominal muscles when sitting, or performing slow controlled rotations can activate deep stabilizing muscles to help keep your spine aligned. A healthy abdomen means better balance, reduced joint strain, and even improved digestion, as your abdominal muscles play a role in supporting internal organs. Stand against a wall, back flat, and your head, shoulders, and hips touching the surface. Can you maintain this position comfortably, or do you feel like you have to force yourself to stand straight? If it feels unnatural, it's a sign that your posture may need improvement, and the sooner you start strengthening your abdomen, the better. Finally, protecting the joints is a safety cushion for every step. Walking is a great way to keep the body active, but if it is your only form of exercise, it can start to cause unnecessary stress on your joints, especially after age 70. As we age, cartilage wears down, fluid in the joints decreases, and shock absorption becomes less effective. This is why many older adults begin to experience stiff knees, hip pain, or discomfort in the feet, even if they have been active throughout their lives. The problem is not necessarily walking itself, but walking alone does not provide the joint support your body needs. Many people assume that joint pain is just a natural part of aging, but in fact, stiffness and discomfort occur faster when you do not actively protect your joints. Walking can sometimes make this worse because it involves repetitive impact on the same joints over and over again. Meet Raymond, 77 years old. He walks every day and thinks that is the best thing for his health. But over time, his knees have started to feel stiff and his lower back has started to ache. His doctor explained that he needed to reduce the repetitive impact on his joints and instead start incorporating low-impact movements. He began swimming gently, cycling, and focusing on flexibility exercises, and in just a few weeks, his pain had decreased significantly without having to give up exercise completely. Joint-friendly movements include activities such as water exercises, cycling, tai chi, or even simple stretching exercises on a chair. These activities help increase blood flow to the joints, improve lubrication, and strengthen the surrounding muscles without placing excessive stress on sensitive areas. Protecting your joints now ensures better mobility, less stiffness, and easier movement for years to come. Try sitting in a chair and slowly standing up without using your hands. Notice how your knees and hips feel. Do they move smoothly, or do they feel stiff and sore? If there is any discomfort, it is your body telling you that your joints need more care, and switching to low-impact movements can make all the difference. Thus, we have explored 5 secrets more important than walking to maintain health and youthfulness after age 70. Remember that walking is still a great activity, but it is only a part of the bigger picture. To truly enjoy the golden years of life, we need a comprehensive exercise regimen, including strength training to protect and build muscle, combating age-related muscle loss, balance training to reduce the risk of falling and maintain stability, flexibility training to keep the joints flexible and reduce pain, abdominal exercises to improve posture and protect the spine, gentle exercise to protect the joints and reduce stress. Listen to your body and adjust your exercise regimen to suit your needs and abilities. Don't hesitate to seek advice from your doctor or a physical therapist for specific guidance. And most importantly, start today. It is never too late to invest in your health and enjoy an active, healthy, and happy life. Remember that age is just a number. What matters is how we feel and what we can do. With a little effort and perseverance, we can absolutely maintain health and independence in the golden years of life. To help you visualize more clearly, here are some examples of specific exercises and activities that you can refer to, along with the names of American characters to increase familiarity. Strength training, body weight squats. John, 72 years old, started with 10 squats each day and gradually increased to 20. He says that now he can easily stand up and sit down without using his hands. Push-ups against the wall. Mary, 78 years old, started with 5 push-ups against the wall and gradually increased to 10. She says that her shoulders and chest feel much stronger. Exercises with resistance bands. David, 80 years old, uses resistance bands to practice exercises for his arms, legs, and back. He says that he feels stronger and has more energy. Balance training. Standing on one leg. Susan, 75 years old, practices standing on one leg every day. She says that she feels more stable and less worried about falling. Walking heel to toe. Tom, 79 years old, walks heel to toe indoors. He says that it helps him improve his balance and coordination. Tai Chi. Linda, 76 years old, attends Tai Chi class. She says that it helps her improve her balance, flexibility, and relaxation. Flexibility training. Neck rotations. Bob, 74 years old, rotates his neck every day to reduce stress and improve range of motion. Shoulder rotations. Carol, 77 years old, rotates her shoulders every day to reduce aches and improve posture. Pulling knees to the chest. Mike, 80 years old, pulls his knees to his chest every day to stretch his hips and lower back. Abdominal exercises. Pelvic tilting when sitting. Nancy, 73 years old, tilts her pelvis when sitting to activate her abdominal muscles and improve her posture. Tightening the abdomen. Bill, 79 years old, tightens his abdominal muscles while walking to strengthen his abdomen. The plank exercise on the wall. Patricia, 75 years old, practices the plank on the wall to strengthen her whole body. Gentle exercise. Walking. Jack, 76 years old, still walks every day, but he also combines other activities such as swimming and Tai Chi. Swimming. Betty, 78 years old, swims every week to exercise her whole body without stressing the joints. Cycling. George, 80 years old, cycles every day to keep his cardiovascular system healthy and move his joints. What have you learned from this video? What are you going to apply to your life? Share your opinion in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. If you find this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Your support helps us continue to create helpful and inspiring content. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.